Hi, Renan Guillou here. Today we're going to cover what I consider to be the top 10 misconceptions people have about annuities. My goal today, as in every video and article I publish, is to give you the knowledge you need to make the best decisions about your finances. An annuity may or may not be right for you, and that's why working with an advisor who will look at your complete financial picture is so important. Without this, you're likely dealing with a salesman who's trying to sell you an annuity. In working with my clients, I found that there are some common misconceptions about annuities that often lead people to mistakenly avoid including them in their retirement income plan. This video is a quick summary of a more detailed article on my blog, theretirementincomeguardian.com. So, let's get started. Here are the top 10 misconceptions about annuities. Number 1, all annuities have high fees. Wall Street will quickly claim that all annuities have high fees without distinguishing one annuity from another. Now, if we're talking about a variable annuity, I completely agree. Personally, I think the benefits offered by a variable annuity rarely justify its fees. On the other hand, most fixed index annuities have no fees. Number 2, this is a bad economic climate to purchase an annuity. Today's low interest rate environment, coupled with the extreme volatility of the markets, make this an ideal time to consider a fixed index annuity. The fact is that if you have safe money assets like CDs, they're probably earning less interest than the current rate of inflation. On the other hand, if you want higher growth potential, you probably need to take on more risk than you want to and feel comfortable with. The right kind of annuity could be just what you need. Number 3, owning an annuity means I can't access my money if I need it. Most annuity contracts allow you to take up to 10% without incurring any charges during the contract surrender charge period. This should not be a problem since proper planning means that you should not overfund an annuity. The retirement income plan you set up with your advisor should include a strategy that maximizes both growth and how much money you can withdraw from your retirement accounts. But even if you had to take out more than 10%, your actual loss due to surrender charges would be less than the actual surrender charge itself, unless you did a complete surrender the first year. For a detailed example of what I mean, simply download my ebook, Annuities, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Number 4, annuities cannot protect what's in my 401k from the market's ups and downs. If you're still working, did you know that up to 90% of qualified plans today offer what is called an age-based in-service withdrawal provision that would allow you to transfer a portion of your savings into a fixed index annuity within an IRA? Number 5, I'm too old to own an annuity. Well, there are several factors that you need to consider when deciding if an annuity is right for you at your age. Some of these are whether the money you are thinking of placing in an annuity is inside or outside of an IRA or a qualified account. What your plans are for the money. Do you need the income or is it money you have earmarked for your beneficiaries? Again, this is where who you decide to work with can be all the difference in the world in terms of making the right decision for you. Number 6, I'm too young to own an annuity. Many people in their 40s and 50s think that they're too young to purchase an annuity. However, there are several reasons why a younger person who is still 20 years away from retirement would consider purchasing an annuity. Some annuities are designed for competitive growth and can offer up to 80% of the market's upside potential while protecting your principal on the downside. This is a very attractive value proposition for people who aren't comfortable with market volatility. Also, high earners who have maxed out their contributions to their 401ks and IRAs could funnel additional funds earmarked for retirement into a fixed index annuity, as these do not have any contribution limits and will provide additional tax deferral benefits. Number 7, annuities are too complicated to understand. Here's an analogy. When I'm in the market for a new car, and I'm not a car guy, I want to know what the car does, not how it does it. How fast can it go? How well does it corner? How smooth is the ride? How safe is it in case of an accident? I don't need to understand how it does what it does, just that it does it. The fact is, if you're trying to base your decision on understanding the mechanics of an annuity, you're probably going to end up with the wrong one. Maybe one that benefits the person selling it more than it benefits you. Now, I'm not saying you should not understand them, but make sure that your focus is first on the end result and then on the mechanics of how it gets you there. Number 8, my family will not get my money if I die prematurely. This is true of certain annuities and on the payout option you select if you decide to annuitize. The fact of the matter is that most people never annuitize. The first reason why they don't is because annuities are often purchased as savings vehicles that enable you to grow your nest egg without market risk and defer taxes. Quick side note, remember, variable annuities do not protect your principal. Now, the second reason is that the optional guaranteed lifetime income rider can provide the security of guaranteed lifetime income without having to annuitize. Number 9, annuities must be bad because they pay high commissions to agents. Yeah, I could have gotten more money from the sale of my house if the agent had been willing to list it for free. I could save at least 15% when I eat out if the server was willing to work for free. The nerve of some people wanting to get paid for their services. The fact is, if you compare the one-time commission that a company will pay on the sale of an annuity to the fees you're likely paying on your other retirement savings vehicles, you'll find that they're usually significantly less over the time span that you own them. Number 10, annuity riders aren't worth the fee. Most of the time, when talking about annuity riders, we're talking about the guaranteed lifetime income rider. These riders usually cost around 1%, so the question is it worth it? Unfortunately, there's no cookie-cutter answer to this question. The fact is, it depends on your income, your other retirement savings, the indexes used, and the crediting options allocated. Your decision of who you work with and to help you make the decision on what annuity is right for you can be all the difference in the world in making sure that you get the right one for you. That's it. Those are the top 10 misconceptions people have about annuities. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the thumbs up icon below and make sure you read the full article on my blog, theretirementincomeguardian.com. See you next time.